Ian, I'm so worried about Pop-Pops, Mr. Bud. I'm so worried about him. He'll be so sick.
He's gonna be fine, don't worry.
God, I hope so. At least Nurse Morph is here. She really is the best. He's gonna be okay. Oh, Nurse Morph.
Good. He'll be okay. I'm taking him into surgery right now.
Okay, thank you. I just don't know what happened. Everything was just going fine. And all of a sudden he got his color changed. He's having trouble breathing. He was like super sick. I don't get it. I hope they can fix whatever's his problem.
He's gonna be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. He's really tough.
Yeah, he is really tough. Okay. All right. It's taking them forever.
Mrs. Wood, will you come with me, please?
Is that okay?
Everything went fine. We're doing all better. Come with me tonight and I'll show you the chart.
Come on, Ian. Come on.
Well, he's doing much better now, and you can kind of see here on my chart if you want to look with me. It was definitely an allergic reaction to some things, but it appears it's under control now.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
We had to do some emergency outpatient surgery, but he's resting peacefully, and he should be until
Is he breathing
no time.
okay and color better? Oh my gosh, what in the world happened? It just happened. Everything happened so quickly. I don't understand.
Well, was he playing with or writing some words that ended in F or FE by any chance?
Oh, yes. Knives. We just got this UPS package, this big old box of knives, and he loved them, and he and Ian were going to do this big Mexican feast and use the knives, and anyway, and yeah, he did. He picked up a pencil and he was going to write where we got those knives from.
Did you write the word knives by chance?
Probably. Did you see it? Yeah, he probably did. I mean, it was a bunch of knives, so I'm thinking he did.
Well, what else was he doing or writing?
Nothing that I know of.
Did he have anything to do with any words which ended in O or EO?
O or EO? I don't think so.
Well, yeah, there was. He had something to do with that. He had something to do with the words that ended with O and EO.
What are you talking about? What?
Remember what Papa and I were doing after UPS tried to deliver the knives?
Oh, the video. The video?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were being really silly. They were going to be chefs, and they wanted to cook up this big Mexican feast. You guys had those big sombreros, and it was hard to use all the knives. And yeah, you were chopping tomatoes with the knives because you were making tacos. Oh, was there something in the food?
Oh no, actually I can tell you exactly what it was based on what you just told me.
You can?
Yes, and you said several very important words. Now, let's look at the ones that end with F or FE first.
Okay.
You said chef and knives.
Right.
Okay. Notice the FE at the end. Well, if you have a singular noun which ends in F or FE, like
knife,
or knife,
wolf.
yes,
Okay.
you usually have to do a little bit of surgery on the F or the FE.
Like what in the world? What do you mean?
Well, it's really quite simple. You just change the F to a V and add the suffix ES.
Where in the world did that rule come from?
Well, that's actually a great question. It has to do with what's called Old English, but that's English that was spoken a long time ago.
Yeah, I've heard of Old English.
Where they voice some vowels, but none of that's important now. Okay?
Wow, that makes them that sick. Make a plural.
So that goes V
F to a V.
E
Add
S.
I bet he wrote that wrong. I bet that's exactly what he did. They were acting like chefs, and that ends with an F. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Well, no, but good thinking. So we usually, not always, change the F to a V and add the ES, but there's one exception. If the word comes from another language, and you actually said two of those words, and I think that's part of the problem here. You said chefs. Now, chefs is a French word. So if you have a word that comes from another language,
So it's
then
cafe.
you just S. Okay. You also said tacos. Tacos comes from another
That's
language.
Mexican,
That is
Mexican
a Spanish
feast.
language.
Uh-huh.
So you just add an S
Oh,
because it comes from another
after that.
language.
Oh, an S.
You
Okay.
really have to study these words and see how they look. Does one of these look right to you?
Okay. I think it's the first one. Oh, I wonder if he did that. Okay, if I look at those, that one looks really weird. Changing that F to a V looks, that's not chefs. This is chefs.
Well, you'd be surprised at how many words we use all the time that come from other languages. Yes, because it's from another language, then you just add
an
S.
S. And tacos is Spanish, so you just add an S.
Well, look at this.
Goodness. No wonder he was so sick.
Video. I know it doesn't end in an F or an FE, but another thing that maybe caused them to have such a bad reaction has to do with words that end in O or EO.
Huh, like video, can you think of one?
Radio.
Stereo. Zero. Hero, like, superhero. You have to change a letter for them too?
Well, no, there's nothing like changing an F to a V or anything, but you have to look at how the singular noun base word
like
ends.
Video. Okay.
If it ends in a vowel, like radio or stereo
Or Cheerio.
Yeah, Cheerios. All right. Do you have to look like next to it?
If it ends in a vowel, you just add
before
an
the O?
S.
A vowel before the O, you just add an S.
You just add an S. So we'll add an S
to make it plural.
to make these plural.
Did you know that?
Just
I'm
like
not sure he knew it.
plural nouns.
And those are not French or Spanish. You just add an S.
Your singular noun ends with a consonant plus O. That's where you might get tricked. And I think that may have been what happened with Mr. Bud. For example, taco. Now, you would think that you would add the ES.
Because there's a consonant here.
But remember, you just add an S.
Tacos, sombreros. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's a consonant with an O. So you add an ES?
Probably not on that word. Tomato, kind of like potato, is a little bit strange. You can add an S or an ES. Either way, it makes the noun plural.
You get a choice?
You get a choice on that one. In fact, that actually happened to one of those presidents a long time ago in a spelling bee. He kind of got in a lot of trouble because he added an ES and the person doing the spelling bee added just the S. Everybody made fun of him, but he was right, and so was she. You can have an S or an
that
ES.
was Dan Quell. Yeah,
but that's not the case with Mr. Bud.
So tomatoes didn't make him sick then. Okay, but maybe tacos and videos, sombrero, and the knives, and you guys are being chefs. No wonder he got so sick. In the future, we're gonna look at our words really closely. We need to make sure that Pop-Pops is paying attention and to how these words end, so he knows if to make them plural, you add an S or an ES. You're gonna have to help me here. Okay, are you gonna tell him all this when he wakes up?
I'll tell him all this when he's awake, but since he had such a bad reaction, I'm gonna wait and tell him when he's fully awake. So, but in the future, watch out, and he needs to be really careful, and so do you. Okay, when you decide to make a video of your sombrero wearing chefs using knives when chopping tomatoes for making tacos.
All right, so you can bet we're gonna be really careful, aren't we, Ian?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. Can we go see him now?
Well, let me go check to see if he's ready for visitors just yet. You guys can wait right here.
Okay, all right. Hope he's okay.
He's actually Mr.